Hello, hello. Hope you're all having a great second day of Ship or Die. This has been a wonderful conference. I've met a lot of great people here, and I'm excited to introduce the Solana Attestation service. The Solana Attestation service is a new permissionless protocol that allows for associating off-chain data with on-chain wallets. The biggest thing here is an unlock for on-chain equities and IPOs to associate KYC and proof of humanity information with users on-chain. The biggest thing here is a permissionless protocol that allows for you to create schemas of different types of data, associate that data to users, and then have tokenized issuance of those attestations on-chain. It's a really awesome protocol that allows you to do a lot of things like loyalty, proof of humanity, Sybil resistance, KYC proofs, and so much more. And here, we're going to have a live demo with Chuck and Rohan actually using the Solana Attestation service on DevNet today. And it's going to be a really awesome demo, so I'm excited to introduce them.
All right, GM, Solana fam. Very glad to be here, loving the vibe here at Ship or Die. Let's go ahead and run on to the slide here. We are here not to sell you a product or tell about ourselves today. You've heard plenty of that earlier. What we're doing here today is to show you a real-life use case for the Solana Attestation services. And we're going to try to show you what SAS is actually doing to empower the users, empower the builders, and empower the entire industry as a whole. My name is Chuck. I'm the CFO of Polyflow. We create the identity management as well as the payment infrastructure for our strategic partner, Roam.
Hey guys, this is Rohan. I'm the BD lead for Roam. And Roam is an open wireless network that helps you stay connected to internet at all times. And at the same time, it rewards you. So I'm pretty sure all of you here are connected to internet some way or the other. And what we do is we help users stay online using Wi-Fi or eSIM technology. And today we're going to be launching something super cool. So make sure you have eyes out on this demo.
So what is the super cool thing that you guys are going to announce?
OK, so let me follow up on that, Chuck. So we already have an eSIM that gives you data, but I'm really, really happy and proud to announce that today we're going to be launching a premium eSIM. This eSIM gives you a phone number, text message, plus the data. Imagine a Web3-related eSIM which you can use and basically attest your KYC on Solana using Polyflow and basically use straight away and earn rewards while doing so.
All right, let's take a look at this new eSIM. Because as everyone knows, if you are applying for a phone number, there's a set of information collection, a KYC process. So for regular users, I think we've all come to adore the process. Let's go ahead and show our audience what that process looks like for a user who has not been KYC'd prior.
For sure, Chuck. So here you can see the Roam app. And any user that wants to apply for the premium eSIM will have to go through a KYC process, of course. So this is the process that they're going to see on the app without including the Polyflow and SAS integration. They're going to tap on the premium eSIM. Let's just wait for it to load. Because
Here's
again, it's not running on the premium eSIM right now. That's why it's running a bit slowly.
This is the part where I pray really hard for the test servers to work, right?
Okay, let me.
You guys may not know this, but right when we're backstage, we're doing exactly the same thing. And we tested this bit maybe 20, 30 times. I hope we did not crash the test server.
In all honesty, the first ever iPhone that was released, Steve Jobs also couldn't make it work. So let's hope this one works now. OK, I think I'm going to give up on this one. But I can still explain it to you guys. So whenever a user goes through KYC, they have to go through the boring process of clicking a selfie, and you might not be looking good at that time. Or you have to put in your address, you have to put in your phone number, and all of that stuff before you even get accepted for the KYC. And then at times it gets rejected, and then you have to redo the whole process, and it's kind of boring. So that's why we're integrating SAS and Polyflow within the Roam app to make sure the KYC process is seamless and it is on the blockchain.
OK, let's get right back over to our video here. Before we run the video, I just want to say we had our friends at SumSub do a KYC for us for some of our wallets to make sure that once a user has already been KYC'd via some other process, maybe you've gone and gotten a card, maybe you've gotten some sort of bank services or anywhere else that requires a KYC, this is the part where we are trying to take away that repetitive KYC process for a user. And if a user doesn't have to go through this 5-10 minutes worth of putting up a selfie, taking out your document, then it's a fantastic experience. It also retains them and makes them more likely to stay with the service and actually use your service. So we were lucky enough to have our partners at SumSub do some KYC for us. So here's a shout out to them. Let's please roll the video. All right, that is exactly what we should have done in terms of the non-KYC bit, right? So, all right, thanks for shout out to our friends over at SumSub. They have been gracious enough to provide us a KYC wallet for our demo purposes. Let's go back to the slide. All right. So what happens now is that once a user has already been KYC'd via some other process, they're able to come onto the Polyflow platform and bind that KYC, or rather bind that attestation to their ID to say, hey, someone who has been trusted by everyone else, hopefully SumSub, and has already done the KYC process. And now, instead of us collecting all sorts of data and then introducing one extra point of failure, or rather one extra point of risk of losing your data, we are able to go on SAS and pull that information directly because it's now sitting in your wallet. So Rohan, please, let's go ahead and try to demo for the PID that we have.
Yeah, for sure, Chuck. So As Chuck mentioned, Polyflow fetches the data from subset, and it's already on the blockchain. So let me just quickly try to log in. OK, so here you guys can see the PID that is already connected to the Solana wallet address that has been provided by SumSub. And you can go to the settings, and you can basically see that this email and the wallet address have now been bound together. And all the data and all the attestation has been fetched by Polyflow already.
All right. Once that process is done, Polyflow is a strategic partner of Roam. We provide all of their identity management and their purchasing infrastructure. So Roam is already integrated with Polyflow data. As a Roam user, when they come on to say, hey, I see this new product being launched, I want the ability not to only have eSIM, but also a phone number and text attached to mine. So now, as a prior KYC user with an attestation on SAS, let's see how that works.
So let's just say now the attestation has been fetched by Polyflow and connected to your email or the wallet address. The Roam user will go on to trying to activate and purchase a premium eSIM. So they will tap onto here, go to the premium eSIM details. See, now it requires you to complete the KYC in order to get the phone number, right? So let's try the process. You proceed. OK, so here, when your attestation has been created, it's going to give you a few options of where you want it to be fetched from. So in this case, we have SumSub already. Let's hit next.
Without the prior SumSub attestation, that choice would not be appearing for you in this particular process. So now, the users choosing having SumSub means there's going to be some data exchange in the backend so that we are able to fetch the data to make sure that these data are correct and able to be consumed via the telecom providers. This, as you can see, saves a significant amount of time. The attestation has been verified, and the approval has been granted. Once the approval has been granted, the eSIM, the premium eSIM will be available for the user to activate in their phone and start making phone calls. This has taken an entire KYC process of, say, about 5-10 minutes down to, what was that, less than 30 seconds. This is not just about the time saved, but it's about the way that you retain your users. It saves time for the users, but it also saves that repetitive process that users have to go through. It saves their pain. But it also saves us a lot of effort in terms of retaining our customers, because customers tend to leave if they don't get it, if they have a break in their process, and they would just not complete the KYC. So that there is a very real, live use case of how SAS is able to provide us benefits for both the users and the builders, saves them time and saves them and helps them retain users. And that is it for our bit of the demo. Let's roll right back to the deck. Solomon?
All right, thank you. So a last bit of housekeeping. The Solana Attestation Service is a permissionless protocol that allows off-chain data to be associated with on-chain wallets. We have a ton of fantastic partners at the start that are issuing attestations and verifying them on DevNet and on mainnet. Today, Solana Attestation Service is on mainnet. We've deployed today, and anybody can go permissionlessly issue their own attestations and verify them accordingly. So we're excited to open up a plethora of use cases across loyalty to equities and associate more off-chain data with on-chain wallets. You can go to attest.solana.com to get more information, and feel free to reach out to me after the end of the talk. Thank you.